One time for the city. Yeah, same aura as before. The smoke got blowing orange laws, meaning you pursue at your own cause. Last of a breed to do it how we was taught. God's in the
All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation, man, on this Wednesday afternoon. Another edition of KFTV Live. CP the franchise in the building. Hope everybody is doing well. KFTV Court Vision is back. This is the series where we break down film on the orange and blue. And joining me today is a new analyst on the scene, man. You guys know him from NBA Twitter, Knicks Twitter. He goes by the name of Shax, at Shax NBA. And you can also follow his Substack, where he covers the Knicks and breaks down film on a regular basis, man. Shax, welcome to the show, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, thank you for having me, CP.
Yeah, man.
Love the show.
Absolutely, man. You did great work, and everybody respects your work. And you broke down the secrets to the Knicks Playbook, and that's been a big topic of conversation, especially the offense. Because, hey, Mike Brown has been saying, hey, listen, we're not running plays here. This is more read and react. What have you thought of it so far?
I think it's starting to it's been a little slow lately. Well, like yesterday was like really slow. It was like really bad. Honestly, because first of all, Cat struggled with what we're gonna show, what we're gonna show you today. The big man had a big responsibility in the pinch post and getting to his spots quickly, and Cat saw a lot of pressure in the Bucks game in the second half.
So what you had in basically breaking down this entire playbook, what you had found was that majority, even though they're not running plays, right? Majority of their base is out of a 4-out, 1-in alignment. Just break that down for the people at home, what that alignment typically means from an offensive standpoint.
Yes, so we're going to see in this video coming up that there's going to be 4 players above the three-point line, and the center is going to be in the dunker spot. So that's the basic 4-1, 4+1.
All right, there you
go.
So
you could run it.
Yep, I'm going to run it here.
Yeah,
so Sorry?
You can run it to show them, yeah.
Okay. All right, so here we go.
Oh, pause it.
Mm-hmm.
You can pause it right there, yeah.
Yep.
So you see how there's 4 players above the break, and then there's 2 slot players.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 slot players, Bridges and Brunson, can hand it off to each other to begin the what I like to call the weave action.
So here, this is Bridges handing it off to Brunson in that weave action here.
Yep. And Brunson can see where to attack based on based on what the defender does. So you see that Charlotte switches the action. I believe this is Liam McNeely. He makes the switch here, and he switches pretty bad. He gets the top of Brunson, and Brunson can attack downhill. So this is called weave keep, where the option is for the opposite slot player to keep the ball after the handoff.
Got it. So in this scenario here, basically you got Bridges getting into Brunson here in the pitch and allowing Jalen to get downhill. And as you say, the Charlotte defender switches a bit too late and over pursues, and that allows Cap to gain momentum here and get a drive, which in this instance is the keep into a pull-up mid-range little floater here.
Yep.
So, again, just going back into the 4-out, 1-in, Brunson and Bridges are in the slot, which is up here, the 2 guards. Yep. And then on the wings, you have McBride on one wing, and you have, is that Diawara or OG? That's
Diawara in the corner.
That's Diawara. Yeah. And then in the dunker spot here, you have Ariel Hukporti, who can line up on either side of the dunker spot.
Yes, based on where the slot player is attacking. So say it was the opposite way. So Brunson's handing it off to Bridges. Hukporti wouldn't be in the opposite dunker spot. He would be in the one near McBride.
Got you. Okay. So there that is. And as you're saying, these aren't necessarily plays. These are more reads. This is what Mike Brown is expecting here from this group. Just break that down a little bit.
Yeah. So this is the flow offense. It's not a half court set or anything. Brown doesn't want to communicate the play to them. He wants them to figure it out on their own. So that was the entire preseason for them, and it's most of the offense even like right now. Right now they're playing pretty freely. Brown wants them to get used to what I like to call it emotion offense, because it involves many concepts of emotion offense with the pinch post that we're going to see later, and the handoffs.
There you go. And essentially some of the goals here for Mike Brown in this is to be a bit more unpredictable, less isolation heavy, constant movement, constant motion.
Mm-hmm.
And as we saw in this example, different ways of getting Jalen Brunson going downhill where he doesn't have to dribble as much and exert as much energy. So certain goals that Mike Brown is looking for in this offense. Okay, so should we run the Heat clip next? Run the next clip?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. So to everybody in the chat once again, KFTV Court Vision, CP the Franchise. We got Shax NBA in here breaking down this Knicks offense, man, and what he's seeing. Okay, let me pull up the other clip real quick, and we will flow right into that. All right, give me a second here. I just had it. This is Weave Keep 7. Okay, let's roll that. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Run it.
So I want to preface by saying that what we'll see here is Cat in the opposite slot. So you can run it.
Okay.
Now. Yeah.
Just turn the volume down. There we go.
Okay, and pause it right there. So this is a big deal for me to see when it comes to getting Cat like trail threes and having him more involved in the offense, as we've been like discussing overnight now after last night's game. So this is with double bigs in this lineup. So Hakordi is going to be down there, and then they're going to have Cat be in the opposite slot. Last time he was in the corners where say like Bridges or OG is. I like him in the opposite slot. I mentioned on my Substack because that he can take this trail three. He can also drive it if say Khalil Ware is playing over on this, and also he can also hand it off to Bridges, who can attack the basket and spray the ball out. Bridges is a better paint toucher and sprayer than like Cat is, so it's better to have Cat out of that corner and into the opposite slot, in my opinion.
Got you. So let me just close this out here and open this. So in this example here, he is for the trail three. It misses, but again, this is by design. But he has some options here.
Yeah. So yeah, he can also hand it off to one of the corners. I just like him in the opposite slot because he can. He's already set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's set up to attack. He's just set up to go downhill. He's set up to take this three. Yeah, that's mostly why I like that.
Now, more on Cat, right? Because he's been a big focus of this offense and some of his struggles. And Mike Brown, he's come out and said he doesn't know his role in the offense. And then Mike Brown has said, well, as the 4-5, he has one of the hardest roles in this offense.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit why that is, because it involves a lot of him reading and reacting, and has a lot of options and a lot of options that he has to cycle through.
Yes, specifically the 5. So last night they played more 5 out. So that would involve Cat being down here in the dunker. Cat's jobs in the dunker is to be at the pinch post or set ball screens. And he's not going to be, I felt like he didn't receive the ball as much. Like they didn't get him in the pinch post last night much as often. And it was mostly Bridges like cutting and moving to the ball for handoffs with him. I felt like they could have also found him in pop situations. So I think the team overall as a whole needs to find him.
Got it. Should we go to the one pinch post example versus Celtics, or you want to keep going in the order with that?
We can keep going in the order.
Let's go in the order. Okay. All right, let me load up the next one here. And we'll keep going. This one is from the Abu Dhabi games. Okay.
Okay, so we see that the same alignment here with the two in the corner, and then we have the big in the dunker, which if we play it, we'll see him. Brunson and Shamet are in the slot. We see how Brunson is gonna dribble, what I like to call like weave dribble, instead of handing off to Shamet and then keeping. So he dribbles instead of the handoff. It's a great action for Brunson. It's a great action for him in the slot. He can get downhill at will here. You see that the break is spaced too, so he's open for this small mid-range floater. Yeah. And that's basically the other option instead of like passing it to the other guy and having them keep. So I wanted to show both of those.
Sure.
Brunson's really good at these head fakes, trying to fake the handoff. So he's also deceiving the defender with that.
And there you go. So in this one, he fakes the handoff to Shamet.
Yep.
Calls his number and catches the defender lack and goes right into the floater.
Yep. And if there's any help, you can spray it out to the corners.
There you go. All right, so that was Cap. So in the first clip, we saw Bridges pitching it to Brunson, then him getting downhill into that floater. And this one, Brunson kind of calls his own number and gets into the mid range. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, gonna load up the next one here. So to everybody in the chat, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. All right, let me pull up the next one here. We're going to go to Cleveland. All right, here we go. Pulling up the one from the Cleveland series. And this one is dubbed Corner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Okay,
so same alignment, of course. And then you play it. Yeah, so pause it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, you see instead of the slot handoff, they have Brunson just set like a little brush screen here instead of like handing it off to him. Because look at his defender. His defender is like all over him.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically going to use him as a screener now to get into this corner action, which is going to be a corner DHO with Cat. So here we see that right here is good. You could let it go here. And then we see that Mobley botches the switch. But I believe this is Sam Merrill.
Sam Merrill, yep.
Yeah. So he messes up that switch. He comes up a little high on Cat with Merrill already defending him. So now Cat can read that and see that Bridges is going to cut to the paint.
Okay.
And then you have an open three with Mitchell helping in the dunker there. So this is basically what Mike Brown wants. He wants them to make reads in the corner. He wants them to make reads at the top of the spot. And so that's what the offense is predicated on. It's moving the defense around until they like make a mistake.
There we go. And that's in the beginning of this, led by captain by Brunson's guard screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then here it is, Mikal Bridges with the dribble handoff to Karl Anthony Towns.
Yep.
And this is a good reroute there by...
This is good. You can pause it here.
Yeah,
you can pause it here real quick. This is a good reason why like the dunker can help your spacing. I know that 4 out, 1 in is not really like thought of as like space. Like 5 outs is more so. But you see how Purdy digs down here where Allen's going to come and help, and then Mitchell's going to help the helper. He's going to come back in on Purdy, and then OG is open in the corner.
There we go. And so that is Huck Porty in the dunker spot there.
And he also slides over in the dunker spot
Slides over
for
to the
Shax.
other spot.
Yep.
So good job by him. Bridges gets the defense to collapse, draws the help. Mitchell has to rotate over and leaves OG for a wide open cash 3. So again, starting here with the Brunson screen, this is Brunson initiating this.
Yes, and so let's say that Dean Wade went over this. Mikal would drive. He would drive an attack. He'd read the defense essentially, like how Brown wants him to. So there's no set play here. It's not like scripted or anything.
There we go. Wow, good stuff here. Okay. All right, let's run to the next one, and this is from the Miami series. This is step 4. All right, so let's run that play there. So it's everybody in the chat. Just going through this from step 4. Okay. I think we got it here. Okay, there we go.
Okay. So same alignment once again, and then you can run it.
All
right. Slot handoff, and then they're gonna go to the corner. Cat's down. You could pause it here. Cat makes the read to Brunson because Brunson is open. His defender is playing off of him. He's not denying him the ball after the corner handoff. And then that's going to trigger the center from the dunker to set a step screen. And a step ball screen is a ball screen from that allows the handler to go to the sideline. So you see how Brunson is now the first player to the sideline here. And with a corner player here as well. And you see that Norman Powell is going to be in the gap, and then he's going to have an open 3.
Open 3 there for OG. Okay. So now let's say in this instance, who's this guarding Brunson here? Who's it? Wiggins? That's Wiggins, right? Yeah, so let's say in this instance, Wiggins applies a bit more pressure and ball denial on Brunson. Where does Cat go here?
Cat or Huck Purdy? Huck Purdy would be... Oh, sorry. Huck Purdy would go to the pinch post, and then Cat would pass it there, if that's what you're saying.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then from there, he can get that dribble handoff to Brunson.
Yeah. Or Brunson. Yeah, we'll see the pinch post plays later.
Okay, cool.
I also want to add that in this play, it also causes half court pace, and this is the big thing that Brown wants to install with them too. So you see how Huck Purdy's sprinting into this. This center has to now get into his coverage as quick as he can, and that's gonna limit him from playing high coverage. Where if he wants to blitz it, hopefully he get there a little late, and then Huck Purdy can get open on the short roll.
There you go. Running it back. Dog steps in for a nice 3. Okay. All right. Moving and grooving here. I'm going to pull up the Cleveland play. So to everybody in the chat once again. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. KFTV Court Vision back up. And 4 games in, we are breaking down some of the base scheme, if you will, of the Knicks offense in that 4-out, 1-in alignment, man. If you guys got questions for Shax, call us up on the KFTV Discord. And I'm also going to put Shax play. Do you want me to put the link to the playbook or the Substack? I could put both. Which one?
You put the link to the Substack.
Okay, I'll put the link to the Substack in there in just a second. All right.
The playbook is in there as well.
No doubt. Okay. All right. So it's everybody in the chat. Okay. Pulling up the Cleveland clip now. And that is, what's this dubbed as? Weave, step plus wheel, right? Okay. Weave, step plus wheel. Here you go.
Yeah. So last time we saw the step ball screen, which was the ball screen towards the the ball handle is going towards the sideline. This one is going to be the same setup, except the screener Jameson in this case is going to set a screen toward the middle. So you can run it, pause it right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And then you see how he sets the screen towards the middle instead of the side.
Yeah, why is he doing that?
Well, it's also based on how the handler you have. So last time Brunson was like, he's left hand dominant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Mikel is right hand dominant. He's gonna want to dribble to his right and get into the paint that way. So in that case, when the ball screen is set to the middle, you're gonna have Shamet and McBride cut. So Shamet's cut is gonna be a push. It's gonna be pushed down to the baseline, and then McBride is gonna fill that corner. This is called wheel action, and a lot of teams run it now. Like the Memphis Grizzlies, the Cavs, who they played here, run it a lot. You see how he gets an open three because Lonzo was helping in that middle area when they set the ball screen. The nail. You can call this the nail.
Yeah. So yeah. Lonzo has to supply that nail help.
Yeah.
Landry, good job relocating, and that opens up some space for Deuce to get a nice
and
catch to shoot three.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You see, it's like a wheel.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He comes down to the baseline, and then he's gonna go follow him.
There you go. And that gets Deuce a nice catch and shoot three look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think by and large, like the looks have been there, man. These guys ain't making shots, man. Guys cannot make shots, man. They're almost dead last in the league in effective field goal percentage right now. But I think by and large, they've been generating good looks. Now, second half of the Bucks games, things kind of tightened up. When the Bucks applied, Giannis and the Bucks applied that pressure, things kind of broke down. But I feel like by and large, over the course of these 4 early games, they've been able to generate some quality looks here, especially from 3.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're going to load up the next one here. This is from the Heat game. All right, let's pull that up. Salute everybody in the chat once again. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's get that one in there. Okay.
Okay, so this one is going to be what I call empty 45. So empty being that the ball screen are going to be is an empty ball screen, but you could run it. And you could pause here. So they're going to start by this corner DHO that we saw before. Usually Cat is in this dunker, but this time he's going to start up top here. But usually he's in the dunker for this. So say the corner is denied. If the corner is denied, then Josh Hart is going to go to the baseline, sprint to the baseline, and then Cat's going to usually come out of the dunker and then set the empty ball screen. The empty ball screen is when the roller can roll into empty space. So you see how if Cat sets the screen, he's going to be rolling into the space here. And then you're going to get a weak side tagger. So I'm not sure who was guarding Hart here, but he would have been the tagger down low. And then you pause it. Sorry. I don't know if people saw that Brunson cut from the wing towards the corner. So you could watch Brunson now. He's going to go from the wing to the corner as the ball screen happens. This is good to confuse the weak side taggers on the empty roll.
And it also leaves Cap open.
Yeah, you dunked it off the Cap there.
Right.
He gets a decent look here. This is a pretty good looking rhythm.
So this is the 45 cut here by Cap.
By Brunson.
But yeah, no, I said Cap, not Cap. Yeah, Brunson. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so in this instance, he could have easily dumped it off to Cat right there for a dunk, but he goes for the 3 for Jalen here.
So just another counter to a deny to a corner DHO.
And there we go. What have you thought of Bridges kind of initiating some of these
Yeah, Bridges is the best. He's like the biggest winner of the entire of Mike Brown's entire playbook, in my opinion, because he just moves so well without the ball. He's really good on handoffs, and I think the cutting is really helping him like dribble, getting side to the paint, and then spray out more.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think he's looked the best. Well, cap is cap, but I think Bridges has looked really good so far
Yeah.
in these early games, especially attacking and
Mhm.
playmaking out of those actions there. So good job by Mikal Bridges. Okay,
He needs to he needs to remain consistent as well.
yeah,
Yeah, second half of games I saw that he's like averaging like 6 points a game or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's noticeable, man. It's
Hmm.
noticeable. I think this is the same one. Okay, let me pull up the next one. So Charlotte, I'm just looking here. Celtics, and then okay. All right, let me download Charlotte, and then I'll pull that one up. Okay, so let's go to the Charlotte one here. So it's everybody in the chat. Great show so far. Okay. All right, pulling up the weave pinch here.
Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna see that the center and the dunker is gonna now flash to the elbow, which is gonna start uh their pinch portion of the series. So
Mm-hmm.
PINCH.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That's you probably. Hmm. So you saw a weave action, and now they're gonna go into the pinch post with Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
Pause it. Oh, go. You could go back a little bit
I'll
more.
go back. Okay.
Pause it right when Brunson sets this screen.
Okay.
It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So you see how Brunson gave it to elbow, and now he's gonna go over and set a pin down for Yabusele in the corner. Yabusele's gonna reject this. Usually, the corner is gonna reject the pin down if they're being top locked. But Yabusele, I think he rejects this so that Brunson can get back on the ball, is my
Mm.
guess. So you could play it. So the pin down screener, Brunson is going to come back to Jameson and he's going to get a handoff. And you're going to see that Clarkson cuts here.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts again because you have the empty action where Jameson's going to roll to. And say if Kalkbrenner was playing a little bit higher, that this tagger is going to have to be on the 2-on-1 in the what's now going to be the strong side corner.
And there you go, right off of that. Cap steps into contested floater.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough shot.
That was a tough shot.
He made.
That was a tough shot,
Yeah.
bro. Absolutely.
Mhm. You hope for better looks than this, but
Yeah.
you know, it's also a reason why they want Jalen Brunson back on the ball instead of Yabusele finishing his play.
Right. I mean, you can see through this why the offense is going to take time, man.
Yeah, I know.
For them to get on the same page and gain chemistry, man. It takes
there's
time.
a lot of reads to make. Yeah.
Lot of reads to make, and you need good decision makers. I mean, I think Cap, yeah, McCall. Cat can be very dicey and questionable. Clarkson kind of the same.
Hmm.
But it really requires you to have good decision makers and guys that can make reads on a dime, almost second nature.
Hmm.
Okay, so the last. Are we running the Celtics one now, or the last one that you had sent me, the Bucks game from last night?
Let's do the Bucks game from last night.
Okay, all right. I'll pull up the Bucks game from last night. Okay, let's pull this one up here. Moving and grooving. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we see the Hook Purdy and the dunker here. They're gonna do a corner GHO. You can run it.
Mm-hmm.
Pause it here. And we talked about in the step action what the next it's like a list, it's like a guidelines to follow pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So the defender on Brunson, I think this is Ryan Rollins, he's like denying the ball from him getting it. So Mikel sees that, and then Hukporti also should be seeing that and flashing to the pinch post. And then Brunson's going to go over. And so this is like almost a triangle now.
Yeah, here we go.
Where Bridges makes the pass to like a release valve, and then he's gonna hand it off or dump it off to Brunson.
And so typically this is one of, or if not the first action you go to if that handoff is denied, right?
If the step screen is denied, if
the screen is denied,
if Bridges can't get the ball back to Brunson,
then you establish it in that pinch post where the 5 would be. Sometimes it's going to be Cat, sometimes it's going to be Mitch. In this case, it is Hukporti, and then that way they can get Cap going downhill, or whoever that primary ball handler is on the other side in that other slot position, get them going downhill to get that defense moving, where you can get your driving kicks or you get a good shot if it's there.
Yes.
Play it.
This is also known as like blind pig action. I call it pinch over.
Say that one more time. I think your connection just cut out. Say that one more time.
This is known as blind pig action. I call it pinch over, with the guard going over the elbow.
Okay, press play on it.
Okay. You see how Giannis is in this drop. He's not going to contest. He's not going to contest the shot. So let's say let's say that was Cat in the pinch post there.
Okay.
Giannis would have been stuck to him at this point when he catches the ball, and then Brunson could cut to the rim instead of settling for this mid-range shot.
And then he's got a good look, a good drive at the basket, because Giannis has to respect the shot making ability of Karl Anthony Towns there.
Yeah, I don't want to get into this too much, but Hart's in this corner, and this weak side defender could like really help off and like stop this action or cause a Josh Hart 3, which I don't know. This hasn't gone so well.
What do you think of the way that Kuzma's playing that here?
Yeah. No. Right now Kuzma's fine, but because Giannis is in this drop off Hukporti, I'm just saying if this was Cat, if Cat was playing with Hart here, like the weak side defender would have helped off pretty significantly. Yeah. What have
you made of how Hart's been moving out there within the offense?
I don't know. It's been tough to watch. I think he just needs to shoot. He needs to be more confident in the shot. He has opportunities to shoot, and he'd rather drive it right now with the finger.
Yeah,
but he's also got to get used to the system too, with all the cutting and moving to the ball. Because a few times he's a little slow as well. Yeah. We saw in this video he's a little bit slow too. You could go
back and look.
You could go back, and he's like hesitant to hand it off, like all the way back, the way to the back. Like he has the ball high up. You're supposed to be running into this corner DHL when the play begins.
And this is what Mike Brown is saying.
Yeah, and he's just standing there. Like, I don't know. Like, they have to be on the same page.
This is why this thing is going to take some time here, man. The game tells you what to do. Isn't that what Tip said? They didn't want to hear that before. But
the game literally tells you what to do.
But that's what Mike Brown is telling these dudes. The game is telling you what to do. What do you think has been the biggest difference in their styles? I mean, a lot of teams are running read and react, right? So what do you think has been the biggest difference so far in these 4 games between how Tibbs is running?
The biggest difference is the principles of it. So these are free-flowing principles. Like, they want to do them on their own. They don't want Mike Brown to call a play or anything. With Tibbs, doing the stuff on your own was like Jalen Brunson ball screen. That was the the main principle there. This is like we're trying to involve everyone, more handoffs, moves the defense around, stuff like that, and then get it to where we can sometimes get in the pinch post and then play with that as well.
So I feel like a lot of Tibbs' style was more Jalen reading and reacting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not exactly the same thing.
Yeah. And prior to that, Julius, and RJ to a certain extent. So, yeah, interesting stuff for sure, man.
That's why Tibbs loves them so much. He loves players that can like get their own shot and stuff like that because he's not running these concepts like this.
Yeah, there you go. Do you think? Do they need to find a middle ground for Cat? What? Yeah, people saying he can't play this fast. What do you think?
I think they just have to put him in the right positions, and they have to make it will take time as well. So right positions, and it's taking time, and then practice will be important.
Yeah.
Good. The best person excelling in this right now is Hook Party, in my opinion.
Oh, you think?
Even though
why is that? Go ahead.
Even though he hasn't played like strong games, I feel like last night was not a strong game for him, especially defensively. But
yeah, I hate him up, but that's expected.
Yeah, offensively, he's been pretty quick to get to the pinch post and set the step ball screens and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I think overall, just his defensively again, it was a little bit tricky, but offensively, he moves well.
Yep,
and he communicates well. I think those are two of his strengths.
Yeah, I just hope that Mitch is getting used to this as he like sits. He's like getting used to the reads and stuff because he's going to be doing this quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Yeah, that's why Brown says the 4 and the 5 are the toughest, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. This was great stuff, man. We definitely got to do this again. I'm gonna drop the Substack here. Give people a preview of the Substack. What can they expect from the Shax NBA Substack on a regular basis?
So on my Substack, I have action breakdowns for like learning the game. This is all. It's like an educational format, pretty much, of like basketball terminology, play alignments, and actions. So I'm gonna get those up on the Knicks soon. Mm-hmm. Not right now because I need to like collect more video for that. Mm-hmm. I also been like dabbling in like writing a bit. Mm-hmm. So about I don't want to do each game, but like every so often. Yeah. And then I also have a data storyboard where we could look at data and make graphs using Python or like R. And you also have the playbook, which I'll be updating.
And Python and R, those are coding languages.
Those are coding languages.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to break it down for the people, man. They're like a snake. But I know, but I just like to break it down for everybody,
Yeah. I also have the playbook up here, and the playbook, I hope to update it in like December during the NBA Cup.
Okay.
That's like my target date for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the playbook right now. Give me 1 second here. So to everybody in the chat, give me 1 second. Let me just pull up the playbook to show the people, because this is really like detailed stuff here, man. Hang on. What's going on here? All right, give me a second here. Pull up the playbook. All right. Having a little issues with the playbook. I'll drop the link to the playbook. I did drop the link to the Substack in the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the 2025-26 playbook here. Mm-hmm. And there we go, man. So we got Chicago Bulls back-to-back this week. And then
that's gonna be pretty tough, honestly.
Yeah. What have you watched tapped in with the Bulls? What do you think?
I think they're just a fast team. They're a young team, so Giddey's playing very well right now. And then back-to-back's tough. Back-to-backs are always tough in the NBA.
Tough to win both. Yeah.
What'd you say? Sorry,
I said tough to win both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm hoping they can get. I'm hoping they can get two. We'll see if they can. We'll see if they do.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll poll the people. We'll ask the people if they have requests, if they want to see, certain things that want you to break down. Leave us a comment in the comment section, and we'll do our best to do that, man. But Shax, great job, great debut on KFTV, man. Great job, man.
Yeah. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Keep up the good work. All right. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. I got to get this funky graphic off here, man. What is this? There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And shout out to Shax, man. Great job. KFTV Court Vision. We back up and running. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys got requests, let us know. We'll get that over to Shax and see what we can do for you guys. And I said last night on post game, some of you guys missed it. Some of you guys are looking like, Bailey's looking a little bit different nowadays. Well, I'm not going to say because of Court Vision, but Court Vision played a big role in Bailey's newest venture, and that is he got a job with the Miami Heat. Bailey got to the league, man. So congratulations to Bailey because his work in breaking this stuff down. He said the Miami Heat, they watched every single episode that he was on for Court Vision, and he used that as a resume. So yeah, Fave asked what happened to Bailey. He moved on. And when I first spoke to him, I said, yo, listen, man, you're doing great work. We just got to get you the exposure. We're going to blow you up quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that was that. When we had that first episode when I brought Bailey on, we had Tom Green on. He was blown away. This is a college coach that has coached NBA Hall of Famers and current superstars. Tom Green, right away. As soon as we got off that live show, he was blown away. He was like, listen, I'm going to put you in touch with this person, that person. Tom Green was blown away by it. So shout out to Bailey, and Shax is a very sharp guy. Does great work, man. Does a lot of great work. Yeah, Kate Boogie left the squad for the ops. But that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what we expect here. When we try to bring some talent here and we try to bring value to everybody. We hope we brought value to you guys at home, and hopefully for these people looking to get a jump start on their life goals, it works out for them too. So that's that, man. That's that. All right. Tonight, we're going to drop the Luis Guzman interview tonight, so make sure you guys tap in on that as well. We're going to drop the Luis Guzman interview tonight, and we'll get ready for Knicks Bulls Game of the Week preview, so you can look forward to that. Alex is getting that planned up and initiated. So that's what we're doing, man. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Shout out to my franchise channel members for being in here. Heavy Fave. Salute, man. Junior Caroma. Shout out Stevie Nicks. Talento never misses a show. Thomas Donnery. Salute. Zach, checking in from the West Coast. Got you open. Always appreciate it, man. Always appreciate it. Shout out to all the people. Aggravated, man. Salute to you. Demario Montague. He loves the film breakdowns. He always leaves comments on the film breakdown. So you know that's his speed. Everybody's got a different topic or area of interest on the channel. I think Demario, he's a big film guy. So shout out to Demario. Will Rose, I see you. Shout out to you, Will. Make sure I'm not forgetting anybody, man. Any other franchise channel members in here? Eric L. Beats. Eric, salute. All right, man. I'm out of here, man. About to reset. Get back to it. Luis Guzman interview tonight at 9 p.m. See you guys later, man. Peace.